What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Hamistang, and today we have a really cool and interesting phone, and introducing over here the Honor 200 Pro, the latest and probably one of the most exciting phone from Honor this year. And in today's video, what we're going to do is of course go through the key specs and features of this phone over here before you make a purchase decision. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so we're going to start off here with the packaging, and as you can see, it does come with a tick box over here, meaning it would give you a lot of free stuff. So yes, now let's check out what we have right inside the box. So yes, first things first, we do have the SIM ejector tool. Next up, we do have a nice clear phone case. And we do have an impressive 100-watt Honor supercharger right off the box, which does use a USB-A to USB-C cable, which is also included inside the box. And here we have the Honor 200 Pro, and let me just peel this off. Looking all really nice. So it does come in 4 color variants. We have the Moonlight White, we have the Cyan Ocean here, the black and pink as well. And what I do have on my hand obviously is the white color edition. So let me just set up this phone and we'll go through the other specs and features. Alright, so now we are ready to go, and we're going to talk about the build and design of this phone. So on the back here, we do have a nice glass finish, which does give you a very cool matte color finish. So you're not going to get a lot of fingerprints on the back here, but it is quite slippery. And also we do have some plastic frames on the sides, and of course a glass on the front here. So as you will notice, you will see that it is curved on the back and also here on the front to give you a more comfortable feel and a futuristic look. And also it does feel pretty lightweight, I would say, and also it does give you quite a good amount of weight, actually, to be honest. So it doesn't feel too cheap and not too expensive either, but it does give you a nice balance overall. And of course, if we look at the phone here, on the sides we do have the power button and also the volume rockers. Nothing on the other side here, very nice and clean. On the bottom we have the down-firing speaker and also the top-firing speaker here to give you a stereo speaker setup. We have the SIM ejector tool and of course USB-C for your 100-watt wired charging. When it comes to the camera module over here, it is not too bulky, I would say, and also it does give you a nice clean camera finish overall. And of course, one more thing to note is that this phone right here does give you an official IP65 rating. Okay, and of course, next up here, we're going to talk about the display of this phone. So it does give you a nice, massive 6.78-inch OLED panel with, of course, your 120Hz, 1 billion colors, HDR support, and a peak brightness of 4000 nits. So that is, of course, really nice and impressive. And as I mentioned before, we have a stereo speaker setup, and also we do have a nice punch cutout hole here, which, of course, it does give you your magic portal features here as well, which we will talk about in the next segment. So overall, display all looking really good. And now let's go on to the internal specs of this phone. So right here we do have the Snapdragon 8S Gen 3 processor, which is mighty powerful in case if you guys want to use it for your heavy duty work tasks and also some gaming sessions. And in terms of the RAM here, we have 12 gigs, which you can expand with another 12 gigs with the RAM turbo feature. And of course, in terms of storage, we have 512 gigs, and you don't have any micro SD expansion. When it comes to the battery over here, we do have up to 5200 milliamps of battery, and as I mentioned before, it do have the 100-watt wired charging, and also this phone right here does have your wireless charging and also reverse wireless charging feature over here, which is really nice. The wireless charging does go up to 66 watts, so you can actually pre-order this in most of your places, and you can get the Honor wireless charger to charge up wirelessly, which is of course really nice, because if you have some of your earbuds, you can reverse wireless charge here as well. Really impressive overall. And of course, right off the box, we do have Magic OS 8.0 powering this baby up over here, which is of course on top of Android 14. And it does give you a lot of cool AI features. So we have the cutout over here, I would call it the magic pill or the magic portal you have on the top here, so you can actually go on to your social media, play some of your media playback over here, or you can answer calls here as well. We also have the smart folder feature, which I absolutely do love here as well, and some camera AI features overall. So it does give you a lot of cool AI features with the software, which is really one of my most enjoyable software out there. So one more thing to note is that this phone here does use an optical scanner, which is located on the bottom, so you can get the job done. And of course, if you have the face unlock as well, just point it into your face, and even if you have a face mask, you can get the job done really, really fast. And of course, last but not least, let's talk about the cameras on this phone. So starting with the selfie shooter over here, we do have a dual camera setup, starting with a nice 50 megapixel f2.1 sensor and a 2 megapixel f2.4 sensor, and it can record up to 4K at 30 FPS, and it does have your gyro EIS as well. Of course, if we switch it on to the back over here, we do have a nice massive triple camera setup. Starting with the main lens here, a 50 megapixel f1.9 sensor with dual autofocus and OIS, and we do have a nice telephoto lens over here, a custom sensor from Sony, a 50 megapixel f2.4 sensor, and it does have your dual autofocus and OIS as well, and it does give you 2.5 times of optical zoom. And lastly, we do have a 12 megapixel f2.2 sensor for your ultra wide lens, and this phone here can record up to 4K at 30 FPS, and also it does have your gyro EIS here as well. And of course, when it comes to the features on this phone, it does give you tons of cool features here as well. We have the scan documents solo cut here, which is really, really cool. Some pro modes, night video, which is really, really nice, photo, portraits, and all that cool fun stuff. Alright, so that is it with the Honor 200 Pro, and it's going to be a really interesting phone comparing this to the Magic 6 Pro over here. And of course, if you guys have any questions or if you guys want to share your thoughts on this, do so in the comment section down below. Of course, if you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.